Hi friends, welcome to Yadubhushan Academy and welcome to 100 Days Guidance Program. Today is the day 15 and the discussion point is how to solve the objective questions in an efficient manner in the examination hall. This is the discussion point. As you know that we have been conducting these guidance classes. From day one we have concentrated on our target, that is at least we should get 5,000 selections from this new recruitment in 2021. To achieve our target, you have to follow these classes regularly and apply those techniques, methods and points which we are discussing in this class in your subject and in your approach. Then only you will be able to cope up with this competition and get a selection in this 65,000 mega job mela. So today our point is how to solve the objective questions. Before going into the topic, you have to do two simple works. First, you have to download the Yadubhushan Academy app from Google Play Store, or you can search the app in the Google Chrome also, and you can download it from it, and you can register with your name, mobile number and email. In that app we provide regularly daily current affairs, examination updates and some sample videos, sample notes and sample tests you can take how we are giving the guidance through the classes. And second important point is daily you have to prepare a timetable for yourself and follow the timetable regularly. Till now this is the day 15. Any type of notification has not been issued, so you have to study at least 6 hours per day till today. So allot 6 hours, that means in the first 3 to 4 hours you may study or you may watch the videos, and after watching the videos you have to make short notes, and after making notes you have to revise the notes. After revision of the notes you have to attempt at least 2 or 3 tests on the topic. That's why you may be able to remember all these subjects. So every day you have to watch videos and you have to make notes, you have to revise and you have to take tests. In this way only your preparation will be in a scientific manner and you will be successful in the upcoming notifications. Right, now we come to the point that is how to solve the objective questions. In the last class we have discussed that questions, types of questions. The types of questions are divided into two types. First one is the questions which regarding the subjects, the questions which are regarding the examination point of view. When a student is studying a subject, he is facing especially two types of questions. First one is memory based questions and second one is concept based questions. Presently third types of questions are being asked most relevantly. Those are memory type questions and concept type questions, mixed questions. So these are the types of questions regarding the subject, and we discuss about the questions regarding the examination point of view. In the examination point of view, the examiner asks the students 3 types of questions: easy questions, moderate questions or medium questions and hard questions. In the last class we have discussed these points. Now in the present class we will discuss how to solve these types of questions. Right, there is a simple and clear way. First you have to know that the easy questions, average questions and difficult questions. How many easy questions will be there in a sample examination? That is according to my opinion, these are all memory based. You have to remember that easy questions are memory based. Those are very easy. Every competitive aspirant can answer it. These are 25% of questions. Next we go for the average questions. or moderate questions. These are concept based questions. These are concept based questions. According to my opinion, at least 60% of questions come under this category, average category. Now we go for the third category, that is difficult or hard questions. Your success will depend upon these questions only. These are mixed types of questions. That means in these questions, memory based plus concept based, both are mixed. So these are treated as difficult questions by the students. So remaining 15% questions are the difficult questions. So in every question paper, examiner prepares a model sample paper like this only. No examiner gives 100% easy questions. No examiner gives 100% average questions. No examiner gives 100% difficult questions. If there are 100 questions, easy questions will be 25 only. Every student answers them. And if there are 100 marks, there are 60 questions about average difficulty and 15 questions about difficulty nature. How to answer them? First of all, we have to know that we have to answer these questions in 3 rounds. In the first round, you have to answer these 25 questions. For example, if the examination has 3 hours, then you have to allot 30 minutes for this. You have to allot 30 minutes. That means in the first 30 minutes, you have to solve at least 25 questions. Those are very easy questions. Easy questions means you have already studied them. They are very easy. They are memory based only. When you are studying the question itself, the answer will be remembered to you. These are called easy questions. They will be completed in the first round. And here you have to know the most important technique is, for example, 1 to 100 questions are there. You have to go through a sequence. In the first round, that first we study the question number 1, next question number 2, next question number 3, 4, 5, likewise. For example, first question is easy. Second and third questions are concept based, so leave them. Fourth question is a hard question, leave it also. Next, attempt fifth question. When you have attempted a question and when you have given a circle right answer, then you have to mark the question like a circle, or you have to tick a question like this in your question paper, where if it is a physical paper. Okay, like you have to go through the question paper like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 100. This is what you have to do in the first round. That means in the examination, any examination, you have to go through the question paper at least 3 times. First round is you have to answer all the easy questions. It takes maximum 30 minutes. In this maximum 30 minutes, you have attempted the 25 easy questions. Next we have to go for the second round. That is the most important round, and this second round you have to go through from 100 question to first question. That is in the reverse order. In the first round, you have completed the question paper from up to bottom. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 100 questions. Now you are at the end of the question paper, so you have to attempt the questions from the reverse order. That is 100 questions to 100 number question to first number question. This is the most important. So in this round, you have to complete 60 questions. That is 85% questions are answered. You have to use 120 minutes time. That is 2 hours time. 2 hours time. So 2.5 in the 3 hours time, 2.5 hours time is completed. So second round is also completed. Now we will go for the third round. This third round only decides your success in the competitive examinations. If you have completed the first round successfully and you have completed the second round successfully, but there is no time and you have left 15 hard questions, you will not be getting selected because your success is decided by these difficult questions only. So in the third round, first round you have gone from number 1 to number 100. In the second round you have come from number 100 to first question. In the third round, this is the third round and most important round, you have to be very cautious because the time is very limited. 30 minutes time. In the 30 minutes time, you have to solve 15 questions. That means you have to allot each question 2 minutes. In this round, you have to come from like 1, 2, 3 to 100. Already you have attended first question, second question, third question, fourth question. So don't need to read the questions once again. Already you have put a tick mark or put a circle on the questions when you have attempted them. So don't need to read them once again. You have directly go to the unanswered questions. For example, you have not answered the fifth question. You have answered the first question in the first round, second, third questions in the second round, and third round you have to directly go to the fifth question and to try to solve it. After solving these questions, the time will be completed. So in this view only, you can complete the question paper, then you will be getting the rank. Otherwise, if you cannot revise thrisely, that means you cannot attempt the question paper within 3 hours in 3 rounds. Round should be 3 rounds. First round should be 1 to 100. First round you have to go through the simple questions. In 30 minutes you have to attempt 25 questions. In the second round you have to come from 100 to first question. Then you have to complete 60 questions. You have to take 120 minutes. In the third round you have to come from first question, so 100th question you have to complete the 15 questions. If these steps are followed completely, then only you will be very successful. Try to follow these techniques in the model tests or test series, then you will be known the power of these methods. 3 rounds methods, it is called 3 round methods. I have implemented these techniques in number of examinations. I have succeeded in also number of examinations. So it is applicable to you also. To know its power, you can attempt it in a model test or a test series. Then you will be known the power of this 3 rounds techniques. So note the important points in it in your separate notebook and try to follow all the guidelines I am giving you from this 100 days guidance program. All the best.